Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. It is a wonderful morning today. We just had a really busy show, didn't we? I mean, oh my word, so many of you are going to be doing your wax melts now with your new candle making kit. Really excited for that one. Today, I'm taking you through the second hour, of course, with your Flower of the Month Gladioli. I'm not alone, though. Amanda's with us as well. She's just getting ready for some fabulous demonstrations. Of course, she's going to be sharing plenty of inspiration throughout the hour as well. So you've got all of that to look forward to. But before we do so, I'm going to introduce you to, of course, the team as well. I've got the lovely Ethan on cameras. I also have Andrew producing and directing our show. And of course, I do believe as well, I've got Hannah in the wings on the comments for us during this show. If I'm mistaken, it's not Hannah, just give us a shout out anyway. Let us know you're there and give us a comment. Keep us company. Okay, so we launched this today, 8 a.m. this morning. Myself and Amanda, we were here bright and early, sharing with you the brand new collection of Flower of the Month. We've got Amanda doing a bit of a limbo right now. Sorry for highlighting that. So what we've got, of course, for you is the second hour of this launch of the collection. It's beautiful. It stands proud. It's majestic. And if for any of you that don't know, you might be thinking Flower of the Month. Why is this the Flower of the Month? Well, Two Red Robins is a brand here at the forefront of Highlight Crafts. We share with you a designated monthly flower. Now that comes to you in the form of dies, SVGs and Minecraft Studio. So it allows everybody to get involved with a glorious flower. Now we've covered poppies, anemones, we've done daffodils, sunflowers, we've done gerberas, geraniums, all sorts of florals, and there's always a brand new one around the corner to celebrate within each of the months. Now this month, of course, being the month of April, is your Gladioli. It's beautiful. Now, just before we go into the details, you can see them already on your screen, so you can shop ahead whilst I share the next bit of information with you. I'm going to tell you how to shop to actually get this Gladioli home. Okay, so we are streaming live on Facebook and Instagram right now, which is really exciting because it means no matter which social platform you're on, you can join us. So of course, where we're streaming live, you just type into the comments section the codes that we give you. So for example, Shop Bundle is of course your brand new Gladioli Flower of the Month bundle. You always need to type the word shop followed by the code that's applicable to that product. Okay, so the code of that bit will change from time to time. And then as soon as you've typed that into the comment, automatically you will receive a reservation and a direct message from ourselves here at Highlight Crafts. Now, as soon as the show comes to an end, go straight to those messages, click on the link that we've shared with you. That's inside that message. It's a personal link just for you, and it will redirect you straight to the Highlight Crafts website. When you then get to the website, you're more than welcome to add anything else to your basket if you want to. Maybe something else takes your fancy, or maybe something else you were thinking about just tends to jump in there. I know we've all been there. But that's where you check out your order. Just before you do check out though, make sure, of course, to log into your Highlight Crafts account. Being a club member is brilliant. It then gets you involved in not only discounts, free postage over £35 spends every time. You get benefits such as points, which you build up, which is fabulous. The point scheme is amazing here at Highlight Crafts. Now, of course, all those points means pounds, so of course pounds off your purchases. So the more, of course, you accumulate, the more discounts you get. And as well, having said that, we are talking about the website as a whole. You can join us live on the website where we are streaming all of our shows at the same time as social media. So if you're not on socials, don't worry, don't get to miss out. You can still see all the fun and comment, but also you can shop ahead. Go to of course, the schedule for the live shopping today, and you can shop today's deals, which means you can literally add everything to your basket that you want throughout the entire shows. I know some of you did it early with your candle making, so you didn't miss out, because I know unfortunately it did sell out, but it means you've just got one basket spend. And on top of that, we're streaming live on YouTube. So if YouTube is the place where you like to get your crafty fix and watch all of your favourite demonstrators and videos, you can also join us there as well, so it's just a familiar space. Right, with all of that said, shall we do the show? Okay. Now, this here for you is your brand new Flower of the Month. This here is your Gladioli. Now, you're seeing right here the 3 die sets. They come as a bundle of just the dies for you, but I'm going to share firstly, of course, the bundle, which includes the artwork. Now, this here for you gives your over-the-edge Gladioli, which is really the focal point of the kit. That's where you get your strong, tall flower. Now, I'm just going to share this project here with you because you can really see how beautifully detailed these dies are. Now, the Gladioli, it really is a soldier in the garden. It stands tall and proud. It's majestic, it's bold, and of course, it's prominent. The colours are vibrant, but of course, talking of colours, look at the display, the pop of colour that we've got for you. we've got all of that in the download. So you can make your cards creative, kinetic, inquisitive, playful and calming with this wonderful theme. You've also inside not only got your Over the Edge, Gladioli, you also as well have your Builder Bouquet, which has almost that plait of buds all wrapped around one another, ready to burst. You then as well alongside that do have the stems of the Gladioli and all those additional buds to really make up a budding display for all of you to play with. It is honestly incredible. But not only are you getting that, you're getting this too. Now we're going to go into more detail at demonstration about this, but you do get the download as well. So all of this artwork from your scene building for Minecraft Studio comes to you included in that price of $34.99. You get stamps, you get backgrounds, and you get, of course, all of the colourway and the scene building elements in there. You're saving $6.97 by going for that bundle, which is an absolute must-have. But if you do want to go just for the dies on their own, don't worry, you can do. That's Shop Glad, okay? That's £29.99 with a saving of $2.98. So you can just go for the dies, entirely up to you if you want to do that. No reason why not. But of course, if you do go for the bundle, you're going to get that included. So that's what I would do. Talking of course, the bundles and the content available, we do also have the SVG files. Now, I know for a lot of you, you like to shop both, okay? You like to double up, but you don't want to pay twice the price. Of course we don't. So we've got it as a bundle for you. Now, Shop SVG does get you, of course, the SVG file. So that means each and every die that you get, we bring to you as an SVG, including the outline dies, including the embossed detail, but of course, including the reflections in different sizes. So you've got even more versatility actually when you come to think of it. That's Shop SVG at $9.99, and the MCS is also on its own at $8.99 at Shop MCS. But both of those separately, yeah, you could go for those, but that's going to be around about £19. If you want to go for them both as a bundle, it's Shop Digital, okay? So you're going to get your SVG and your Minecraft Studio. $14.99 is the price that you'll be paying for that one with a $3.99 savings. So you can already see value for money. You've got your great savings there. Both of those digital contents will come to you today. Now we're seeing a great shift in the crafting world, and that is, of course, in the way of digital crafting. So many of you now, including myself, we want it yesterday. We want it straight away. Downloads are sent to you in a second. That means, of course, you can craft at the same time as Amanda. So I'm going to whiz through so all of your items on the counter that we've got for you today, because we've got loads to get you going, and then we're going to go straight to Amanda for some inspiration. I'm going to share with you, though, just very quickly and briefly the Comfrey, okay? This is a wonderful collection. Was really busy this morning as well because you saw how well it blended with your Gladioli. Now you can go for the entire collection with the artwork that's included with this one. So you can get your artwork alongside the Comfrey. Now that there for you is Shop Comfrey. It's £34.99. Now you've got a $15.96 saving with the artwork and the dies together. That of course means you're going to get all of this as Minecraft Studio downloadable content. That's brilliant. Now the Comfrey is a really swirly twirly flower with teeny tiny tips of buds just on the surface in the wonderful blues and purples with a wonderful variegated leaf. Now as well in there you do get the ivy. The ivy is a staple. Amanda showed us earlier how the ivy works really well alongside your Gladioli as well, even if you just wanted to bring it in to swoop and wrap around all of that foliage. Great saving on there of $15.96. If you do just want to go for the dies though, just those 4 die sets, still got a great price and a saving for you at $29.99 because that's shop month, okay? And you've got a saving of $10.97 on that one. If you want to go just for the download though, so the SVG and the Minecraft Studio content, you'll see the details on your screen for that one now. That's your Comfrey download and it's shop download at £16.99. You're going to get that entire collection though if you go for the whole lot. Fabulous way to shop. Also as well, I mean, we've got some wonderful samples. We're going to have a look at a closer detailed preview of those during our show. But also we do have a lot of our substrates on here. Now, some of these were really popular earlier, including this one. This one is Shop White, I believe. Is that correct, Andrew? Yes. This is Shop White, and this is what I would say is almost like a photo paper. Do we only have a few of these left?
Yeah, only a few.
Wow, we've got 3 of these left, everybody. Oh my word. Okay, this has been so busy. Please don't miss out on this one. This has now become my new favourite, okay? This is my new favourite paper to print onto. It's glossy. Well, I'm going to say it's eggshell. So it's not high gloss, but it's not matte. It's an in-between, which makes it incredibly opulent and super luxurious. It prints beautifully, so on an inkjet printer, just make sure to use your photo quality settings. That's what I chose to use, and it gave me a fast drying result and also a non-smudge surface, which is what I needed for my project. It die cuts exquisitely. It's 170 GSM, approximately 100 sheets inside there. If you want to try something new and want to just make your printing a little bit uplifted, you know, level up your printing, this is a great one to do. $12.99 is all you're paying though for that, and they're not going to last the hour because of course there's only 3 left. And I know there's more than 3 of you watching right now. Okay, so shop white to get hold of that one. We've got, of course, your Craftmaster, your hero products that, of course, stay with us for these type of shows. It means that you can print and create the results that we share with you. Why not? That's what you want to do, right? So shop acetate here for you. You're going to get inside here 25 A4 sheets of your printable acetate designed for inkjet printer use. It's $14.99. These look stunning, printed on acetate. Anything does for that matter. Script on acetate's great. Window boxes, light boxes on acetate's amazing. But also mirror spray on acetate looks fab. So print, mirror spray looks great. Shop acetate for that one. Shop rice there, $12.99 for you. A little bit of a preview of your rice paper. If you want to just delve into mixed media, a bit of home decor, using the Minecraft Studio content to make your own rice paper, that would be great to do that with. Shop rice at £12.99. Now we do also for you today have our premium and our premium pure prints. There's loads on here to craft with. It's brilliant. Now I'm going to start with your 140 GSM pack of 100 sheets pure print. Now that there is shop 40, it's £12.99, ideal for decoupage, okay? So your thinner layers, maybe your inserts for your cards and your mats and layers. This one is also really advisable to use on your scan and cut as well because it won't stick to the mat as your premium would. Talking of premium, we do have that one on the show as well for you. Here you're going to get a pack of 75 A4 sheets there. That's your premium 140 GSM cardstock on there for you. Shop premium to go for that one. This is the one that we don't suggest to use with your scan and cut just because the fibres are so compact and ultra fine. It creates an ultra slick, smooth surface that really does like to cling to that sticky mat. So keep them separate, but your highest resolution print you could ever endeavour to find. We do have the heavier weights of both of those, so the sister product of those two cardstocks, starting with, of course, your 50, which is your premium pure print 250 GSM there for you. You're going to get 50 A4 sheets. Absolutely luxurious. My ultimate favourite. It gives you the strongest, boldest print. The fibres are so compact and fine together. It doesn't bleed into the surface. It sits on the top and dries with a strong punch of colour. We also have Shop Pure, which is your 250. I use this for every card blank I ever make, and that there is $12.99. You're going to get inside there a pack of 75 250 GSM sheets. Right, Amanda, I've covered a fair few bits and bobs there. I tried to do it as quick as I could because I know so many of you are excited for the next bit, okay? So, lovely Amanda, good morning to you.
Hello everybody, again. I'm back. Would you bring the boards with you, please, David?
Yes, I was hoping you would be able to show some of the boards because this is where it gets really exciting, isn't it?
It does, absolutely. So, the idea behind of what when we launched the Flower of the Month, which has been going for some time now, we've got you know, some incredible florals out there for you to use. Now, our latest one, of course, is here. It is the beautiful Gladioli, and it always reminds me of that architecture. It's the one that goes in the back of the border. It gives you that height.
Do you know what? It's a plan that I love to see, but I've not actually got one yet. But I would like to. Now I want to put some in. I put some foxgloves in.
Oh, what was the? Oh, Andrew might know this better than the guy that used to bring on the Gladiolis and throw them into the. No.
What do you mean?
The comedian. There was a comedian that used to bring Gladiolis on.
Oh, right.
The Australian, and he used to throw them out into the.
Oh, really?
Out into the audience. So answers in the comments, please, because I'm sure you're going to know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. So, beautiful architectural flower, okay? Adds height wherever you're going to need it. But in that mainstay, when you're talking about that, it also becomes in the backdrop.
Yeah.
Because it adds, so it can be the focal point right there in the middle of your project, but also it can sit quite nicely in the background, adding that height and structure to your projects. And on these, just using your foundation dies, your fundamentals, which are just your shapes, a couple of hearts. Aren't they beautiful?
They are stunning. Of
So
course,
when-
it comes together so easily, doesn't
It does, absolutely easy. We've got lots of different colourways as well. Now, that on its own, if I was to chop into that and just put it into a little shadow box for you, that would be just a really nice piece of artwork that you could hang on a hallway or somewhere like that. But then you can go with these, okay? So this one, look at the structure that you've got here. This is your larger one. So this is your big bloom, which is fabulous. Isn't that beautiful?
That looks amazing.
And you don't need very much to make an impact. A couple of your cut shapes of your dies and then a couple of layers of your gladioli really makes a statement straight away, okay? And then we have our build a bouquet elements, which are these, okay? Now on this one, I love that we've given you not only the leaves, but we've given you the flower, the tip of the flower in different forms as it grows.
Yes.
So you've got the spear, which like David suggested, it looks like a plait. It's wrapped round and it looks like a plait. Not only are you getting that, you're then getting it just as the buds of the flowers start opening. You're getting the additional open buds so you can build what you're actually wanting to build yourself. And then we're giving you the extra foliage as well. So you can make something that looks really quite realistic because this is how the actual flower is in itself, okay?
Love
so
it.
that is the artwork for the gladioli.
Great, thank you for showing us that.
Super quick project. Now we've been bringing you quite a few of these across the time of our lovely card shapes. Okay, so we're up to batch number 6 and you can get them in the physical form or in the SVG format, which we have here. And I've just done really super simple mats and layers, just a couple. I've chosen the gold to set off the colourways, but then look at all of this.
A lot of people in the comments are saying Dame Edna.
That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Got it now.
Was Dame Edna that used to do that. Thank you very much. So I'm just going to quickly glue on my mats and layers. Now, the reason I've chose this project to share with you all is I know there's a lot of you out there that are our highlighters that love working with your 2 Red Robin dies.
Yes.
Now, I'm trying to actually use lots of different formats of my projects that I buy. So don't just use my flower of the month for that particular flower of the month. Use them all together. But in addition to that, your flower of the month is a beautiful floral to add in and will work with absolutely any of your past 2 Red Robins collections and future 2 Red Robins collections, because it's all about the nature.
Of course it is, yeah.
So these are going to be incredible additions. If you love your flowers and you're collecting flower of the month, that's great. But these are incredible additions to all of those lovely, cute little animals. Now, here, I've got two fences from 2 Red Robins, okay, a previous collection, along with a little cottage. Okay, so now I'm creating something totally different, but by using my older stock, my older collections, with my brand new Gladioli flower of the month.
That's
just
wonderful.
going to add a little bit of shape on here.
As well, lovely Julie Hallam has got in touch. Hi,
Hi,
Julie.
Julie.
I hope you and Richard are well. She says, when I used to walk in Lincoln, I would walk past the allotments most days. An elderly man used to give me some gladioli. They are beautiful. Oh, how sweet
That's
is
super
that?
sweet.
That's really kind.
Yeah, that's
lovely.
super.
What a nice memory.
Oh, yeah, that is. But, well, this is it. Flowers. I mean, back in the Victorian age, no, I am not that old. I don't remember it. What was it like? Do you know, you're cheeky, because that's the kind of thing he'd say.
That's why I said it, because he's there. We're talking about Ethan, of course, on cameras, which is, of course, Amanda's son.
That's exactly what he'd say. He says, oh, Mum, what was it like back then? Cheeky monkey.
Oh, dear, Ethan, that's terrible. As if he'd say such a thing.
I know, right? He does. He does. We went to telling a little story, going off piece a little bit while I'm just putting my little fences in here. And using this centre stepper gives me the positioning of being able to make layers.
Yeah, that's
So
great.
I'm just going to slide in my other little bit of my fence like this, slide that down there, and because I've used my glue, got a little bit of wiggle room. There we go. I'm going to higher that one up, lift it up. There we go, like so. Okay, so I'm going to let that just dry a moment while I cut into and shape. I'm actually going to leave it wonky like that. I like a bit of a wonky fence.
Oh,
looks like mine in my garden.
Yeah, lovely.
So now I'm going to do a little bit of shaping.
What was your story?
Oh yeah, my story. So, talking about children and saying what was it like, and they think I'm like as old as the dinosaurs. We took them to this museum, and in this museum it had got vacuum cleaners and washing machines and all sorts, but gone back in the era.
Oh, okay,
yeah?
right.
And there was one with a mangle. And he says, this one here, he says, did it used to take you all day to do the washing then, Mum? No, because I didn't use a mangle, Ethan. I've had electricity one. Cheeky.
Oh, cheeky.
Honestly,
cheeky.
Really rude.
Using a mangle.
I know. My mum did, but I still don't remember it because I wasn't there at the time. Okay.
Okay.
By the time
got that clarified.
Goodness
Got that
me.
clarified.
Cheeky
Okay.
monkey.
If you want to go, of course, for the collection that Amanda is using right now, it is shop bundle. You're going to get all of the Gladioli dies in there together, and you're also going to get the artwork that goes with it.
You do.
We're going to show you a bit of both of those aspects as we go throughout the show as well. But have a look at the detail. Have a look at how Amanda's shaping these flowers.
Aren't these colours? Isn't it a breath of fresh air? Look at the rainbow that we've got here.
Yes.
Because with the Gladioli, you do get the ones what are seeded packets, and you get the multis.
Okay.
And I think that's the loveliest way to work with them, because you're not cherry picking your colours.
It's so pretty. I mean, look at the detail.
It's really pretty.
Aren't they so exquisite? They're like trumpets, aren't they, the flowers? Oh, sound effect. I didn't know they made that noise.
No, they don't make that noise.
Oh, do they not?
No.
Well, imagine if they did each time they opened a little flower.
Oh, now
orchestra.
a little orchestra in your garden. Oh, that's now put a picture in my head. So where I add that little bit of fencing, I'm going to start building around the outside edge. Now this is where it's really, where it comes to that you've got the different sized elements, because this is the foreground. So I want to put my bigger creations in there, okay? I want those big blooms because those are the closest ones to us. I've got my lovely little cottage garden going on here. And don't be afraid whenever you've got something like this, cut into them. If it's a little bit too big, chop it off. No gladioli were hurt in the making, okay? So I've chopped that down so I can sit this on this side. But I want to create like this horseshoe effect to actually create so your focal point into the middle. So I'm going to go in with another colour. I'm not particularly worried because these have been designed, are lovely graphics. I've put this together in a multitude of colours, which again, we want that pop of colour now. We're ready, we're needing that colour transition, don't we, in the gardens.
Have we ever done a Flower of the Month of Foxglove?
Yes, I think we have.
Did we? Oh,
I think we
okay.
have. Yeah, aren't they beautiful?
Oh, yeah.
Now,
they remind me of Gladioli a lot.
Yeah, they do a little bit. Yeah. What was that? Dame Edna Everage, wasn't it?
It was indeed.
Yeah.
What, she used to throw Gladioli's at people?
No, into you used to come on and just throw them into the crowd.
Oh, what? Not like the full plant, I'm guessing.
No, just the stems.
Say,
it was her thing. Now I'm going to add in the smaller ones, but I want to do a little bit of snipping. Now here is, like when you get into this, don't worry about cutting into everything. You don't always want all of this. I just want a couple of the flowers, okay?
Gotcha.
I'm going to shape from behind because all of the detail cuts within the dies allow you to be able to add that shape. And I'm going to hide a little bit of my workings because it's a little bit untidy down here where I've chopped that off, but I can sit that in there and hide and finish it off nice and clean, okay? I've actually got some little birdies from another Two Red Robins collection, okay, that are going to nest in here as well. So I'm sticking with my wet glue, and I'm just going to bring this on this side, just pop that down, lift that up so I can slide in that little bird.
cute. That looks
and
really
sit
nice.
him in there like this. And then I want to bring it round and fill in a little bit round here. Now, I know this is primarily the bud, let's say, the tip of the gladioli.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter when you're making your composition. It's going to bring it across and make me that lovely corner sway across there. And then finally, I want to add in some of the foliage to make all of this pop, because at the moment I've got quite a strong background here and my colour's melting into the background.
Right.
It's not prominent. By adding in the green,
that's nice.
you can see now straight away you've got that separation of colour, and all I'm doing is sliding those in there, and especially this one that's got quite a lot of greenery. I can add this in here. One, it adds height, and two, the greenery is giving me that separation of colour as well down here. And just tuck them in, and where you've got your gaps in your dies, just lift them up and slide them in, because they would be tucked in and under and be weaving in and out. So it does make quite a difference. A couple more of the little buds I'm going to add in just where I've got that lovely little bird, just to marry them all up. Have I got another little bud in here? I thought, there we are.
Lovely.
There's the other one. Little bit of wet glue.
I think the colours in this for me are what's most
Aren't
striking.
they stunning?
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to take it in just to marry that up. So I'm now using not only my brand new Flower of the Month, but I'm using my other collections in conjunction with it. I'm using my shaped stencils,
yes,
to create my actual card blank, okay? Whether that be your SVG form or your actual stencil form. And I'm also using in and bringing in that you'll be able to do this at home. I know you've all got incredible collections of Two Red Robins, but look what you can be doing. You can nest in your little characters and all your other genres that we've actually brought to you, whether it be trees or little buckets or your watering cans, and be able to build beautiful little creations just like this one. Really quick and simple too.
Absolutely. Now, of course, just want to share with you as well, whilst Amanda just cleans up and gets ready for her next demonstration, a little recap for you, but also an insight into some of the beauties that we have around us here. I mean, look, this is one of Amanda's projects from this morning's show. You can see the Gladiolis in there, standing proud, framing the aperture of this project. Have a look at this one, though, as well. How, and again, one of those clever card shapes have been used to create almost a firework display of flowers in the centre there, with all, again, as that wonderful foliage separates the design, but really is that very striking, streamlined, almost sword in the garden of foliage as it's striking with colour as well. Look at how these from the studio have been used as well. I love the little camping scene. I think this here would be great for Andrew, because he's got himself, they've got their van, haven't they, where they go travelling in. So I think that would be a great card for Andrew. As well, I'm going to take you through a few more of these. Look at this one. This is a platform card which has really been cleverly put together by the lovely Kath. Now, the way that that works is, of course, all of the outline dies, which comes with your over the edge, has been joined together to create a perfect matte layer in a really deep dark black cardstock, which really sets off the pink and the yellow together, as well as that wonderful orange apricot. Now, the way that this has been done is it's then been scored across the bottom, creating a little shelf, that little platform, with some acetate on the back so it stands upright. We've also got this one here as well. Look at this. So adding your touches of mixed media in, the lovely Lou Patton's put this together for us. She's done an incredible job, because in here she's got her stenciling with her cadence wax on this frame as well. But then look at how all the foliage then really does stand proud, and it travels the entire way up the frame, and then it creeps into the surface. But then look at how these swords of foliage then really set the tone with how, you know, majestic, but how strong and bold, and how this really does feature as a prominent part of the whole collection. Let's have a look at some more, shall we? Because we've got, look at that, really tattered lace. How pretty is this, Amanda?
And look how thin those actual mats and layers are there, making it really elegant card. So no colour in the background of that one, just going with the white and then doing really pretty elegant mats and layers. Something really totally different. using again your collections from your 2 Red Robins, creating that really bespoke way of using and making cards. So that's one of the things that we love here at Highlight Crafts, to be able to do these unusual, they're not just square.
No.
We can have these that are really unusual shaped cards, which are going to be out a long time. If that was to come to you as your birthday card, it wouldn't be something that you'd put away really quickly, would it?
Well, I imagine that
you
for
would
all
leave
of
that
us,
out for a while, wouldn't you?
I know, like I make my cards occasionally for like my grandparents, for close family and things when I get time to as well. I used to be able to make them for my friends and everybody, even the dog, but now not quite so much. But those cards, they keep them up all year.
Of course they do keep them.
All year
Absolutely,
round, even the Christmas ones, because they just look wonderful, even if they're just kept in a place where an occasional room they can be celebrated. But as crafters, we all know the people who we gift our cards to, they keep them.
Of course they do, and they get them. I don't know about you, David, but they get a little bit disappointed when you don't. You know, when you get
the
shame.
Oh, my
of buying one.
Honestly,
what are you doing?
I ran out of time for my my partner's cousin's 30th. I also call her my cousin, and it was her 30th birthday, and I didn't get a chance to make one, so we bought one, and she went, "Are you being serious?" Those lovely
disappointment.
Projects,
the disappointment that goes through their faces when you don't actually make one. And also the DT have done a cracking job, so thank you girls that you've done this. It's incredible. And also not shying away from using your dark tones.
Absolutely. Okay, so just a quick recap for you again. For those of you who just joined us, maybe you popped to go and get your lunch, or maybe you're going to join us, of course, for this and the remaining hours of the afternoon with the lovely Christine as well. Just going to share with you, of course, the details of the collection and also the individuals as well, if you do want to shop around and get the prices that suit your budget today. We have for you the brand new Flower of the Month Gladioli collection in its entirety with the 3 die sets. You've got your builder bouquet, you've got your over the edge, and then you've got your stems to create additional fillers and foliage. So like the project that Amanda just made, you can really allow this to become a staggering result. That there is shop bundle. Now you get a $6.97 saving in that bundle today, which means that you're also going to get, along with the dies, that Minecraft Studio artwork, okay? This is an incredible deal for you, an amazing offer to not only get digital stamps, overlays, the actual details of all of the colours in there. Now, for you at home, if you want to go just for the die set, you can do that. Shop Glad at $29.99 with a $2.98 saving. Or if you want to go for individuals, you can do as well. So we start off with Shop Edge. This one here is £12.99. It's your over the edge gladioli. What that means, of course, for you at home is that inside here you have your die as a split unity. So it's broken purposefully at top to bottom, meaning, of course, your card will then flow and carry over the folded join, meaning your card looks professional, shop bought, not only also handmade, but at the same time as if you've had some trickery involved to give you a stunning finish. That there is your shop edge for the over edge die. You also as well have shop stem. Now your shop stem is your individual stems there of your gladioli. So you've got those 2 sprigs with your singular. And this, of course, is Swifted technology. Swifted technology means the dies all one plate together, singular pass through. I'm almost certain that would go through your baby blue, and that will give you that first initial cut. So less cutting, more crafting, that's what we like. And then, of course, we have for you as well a builder bouquet, staple within every flower of the month. And this one has all of those stems for you. Again, a Swifted die inside here. That's shop stem for you at £9.99. The Minecraft Studio and SVG are together as a bundle for you. If you want to do that, you can also get them individually. But as a bundle, it's the best way to shop. It's the best saving and the best price. That there for you is Shop Digital at £14.99. You're going to get that Minecraft Studio that I shared with you just a few moments ago, but you're also going to get the SVGs. That means you're going to get the imagery that, of course, has been designed for this collection in SVG form. So you print out your reflections from your chosen cardstock, you scan them into your scan and cut, you've got the files on your scan and cut on a USB that you've transferred from your download, you match it up with the design and it cuts it for you. Now Mel has shown you how to do that so many times, and she shows you how to do it every week on her scan and cut shows. So of course you can always join her for more information, and if you're part of the Scan and Cut Club, she will definitely be covering processes like that within those tuition classes, which I believe she's having the second one filmed, and it's going to be out with you in literally about 48 hours. So really quick and simple. Also got the Cadence one being filmed very soon as well for you. But that there is Shop Digital, $14.99, $3.99 saving. Just a little brief reminder as well that come free for you. $34.99 gets you the entire die kit with the download of your artwork as well. It's $34.99 for this beautiful selection of dies, and again, it's going to work really well with your Gladioli. You've got a $15.96 saving. That's including your artwork. If you want to just go for the dies, what you're seeing here, that there is shop month at $29.99, and your download is shop download at $16.99. So you can go for it all individually if you want to. That's entirely up to you, but I'd rather save the money and go for the whole lot. Of course, as well, we do have all of our printables. You can shop ahead for those on the website. Andrew, is there anything in particular you'd like me to mention?
We've still got 3 left of the decoupage.
You're joking, right? Okay, so thank you, Andrew. This was really busy this morning, okay? Lots of you adding this to your basket. So any of you that didn't join us this morning, you now have the opportunity to get involved in that. This is shop white. It is $12.99. Now, paper is something that, of course, is increasing in price as we speak around the world here. But we're managing to keep costs down for you and carry that saving over within your purchases. Please take advantage. There's 3 left of what I'm holding right now. It's 170 GSM. You've got 100 sheets approximately inside here. It is, of course, your decoupage paper. It prints beautifully. Just use photo quality settings. Then it dries nicely. But listen to this. That's my fingers gliding on the surface. It's like that superior magazine book cover. Looks great for photographs. Your reflections look dark, like more intense and darker, bolder, brighter, and more beautiful. Really nice weight as well, so you can still curl it and shape it. Don't miss out though, there's only 3 of those left, everybody. And once they're gone, I don't know when or if we will get it back, okay? So that might be the last time you've ever seen that. Who knows? Amanda, what are you up to, my lovely?
I'm making my own topper sheet.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so you've seen many times on Minecraft Studio that we bring you topper sheets or downloads that have actually got topper sheets included. So I've gone into my Gladioli and I've chosen in here, I've gone into and I've chosen my backgrounds. So these are my texture papers. And I've gone with the 2 tones. I've gone with the dark purple and the lilac. I've then brought it on and I've gone into my digital punch, chosen a square and a circle, okay? Because a circle works really good with a square and an oval always works really good with a rectangle. It's a lot more pleasing on the eye, the shapes.
Okay.
So then I laid one on top of the other, brought on the dark, digital punched it, and then I brought on the lilac, digital punched it again, but smaller, laid them together, and they are now grouped as one. Then I've done exactly the same thing with my circle. So I've made 2 circles, digital punched them and created this. So when sometimes you see a topper sheet, this is exactly what we're making for you. We're making a topper sheet. Now you've done it, you can now increase or decrease the size of what you're wanting to make. So let's make this a little bit smaller because when I print this off, I want to print it off all in one go.
Okay.
Yep. Now, I do want a white space in the middle, so when I mat this on here, it doesn't disappear. Now, to do that, I've just brought on any of my sheets, any of my backing papers, my textures. I'm going to go into effects, and I'm going to take the brightness right up because it's now white. Okay, I'm going to go back to my circle punch, bring it over, and I'm going to now bring it to the front so I can see my circle punch. Yeah. I'm now going to enlarge that. Now I can hover over here because I do want it slightly bigger, but only a little bit bigger than this one. Okay, so I'm quite happy. That's a really narrow matte layer that I've got there. Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to keep the inner. So I've now got a white layer. That is going on here like so. And I can actually just go onto the purple and make my purple, oops, a little bit bigger. Okay.
All right, yeah, okay.
So now what I've created is my topper for this. Then my circle, if I bring my circle to the front, order, bring to front, that now fits on there. But when I cut it out, I've got my white layer.
Ooh.
Okay, so I'm creating my mats and layers. So what I'm now going to do is group my white piece together with my square. So that is one, okay? That is my other one. Now I want to go into my back into my files, and I actually want to go to the Gladioli now because I'm wanting to create the rest of my topper. Okay, so go into my Gladioli, go into the actual, oops, come on, into the scene building. Now, this is where you've got all of those incredible colours, absolutely beautiful, beautiful colours. So what I can now do is either build on top of here, or I can build a little spray on the side, which then I can print onto that decoupage paper and cut out my decoupage. Okay, so I'm going to make my own sheets.
I like that.
So, first of all, I want to work with the yellows. Okay, so I'm going to pick out the yellow. So that is going to sit on there, and it's a little bit big for my design. Okay, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Now I can start making my decoupage. So I want to copy and paste that, okay, like so. And then I've got my second layer, which is fabulous. I love this. So now I want to go into my scissors.
Oh, okay. So you're going to use the scissors tool to... Are you going to break them down?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So here I want to do a little bit of snipping all around here. Okay, and I'm not bothered about that white because when it prints off, it will print the white, so it doesn't really matter. All I'm trying to capture is that bottom piece. So I'm actually making my own... Can I find it?
Oh, Carol's back. She says she's just been making soup. How very nice.
Does that change colour, everybody? Because I can't quite see. Do you know what? I'm going to... Oh, I can't zoom out now. Does it change colour?
Yeah, it'll be fine. There you
Yeah?
go. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So if you just click it off, and you could click your outer now.
Keep outer. Inner. No, I want that bit.
There we are. Yeah.
Keep inner. There we go. So that's another piece of my decoupage, but I can have two of those. So I can do copy and again paste. So I've got two elements now that are the same that I'm now going to cut out with my scissors. So this is me making my own topper. Okay, now I can now go in with my text, but I want a ribbon. You very often see that we put a ribbon banner on there, don't we?
We do.
So I'm going to go back into my files, and I want to go back into the textures. I'm going to bring on this one, okay, and I want to crop it, okay. So to do that, I go to crop at the top, like so, and I can now drag that down like this, and drag that up, and and press OK. That is my first piece of one of my ribbons. Move that over here, up there. So remember, I'm making my own topper sheet and my own decoupage. Now, of course, I've used that lovely light colour, the lilac, which I'm going to bring on. However, I do want the paler one as well, okay? So same thing again. I'm going to press crop, there we go, and then crop it down. And because, whoops, it's actually the right width, because I've not changed the width, I press OK. That is now, move that over there, pop that there like so. It will fit beautifully on top of there, yeah? So move that back over here. And then finally, my paler version, once again, go into my crop. It's already the correct width, so I haven't got to mess with that. All I do is make a nice little narrow strip, press OK, bring it to the front, click off it, move my decoupage back on there, click back on, order, bring to front, and then lay that on top, and I've made my own ribbon banner.
I like the layers in that. That looks lovely.
So I've actually created my own topper sheet. Now this will work absolutely brilliantly with that decoupage paper that we've got left. And remember, we've only got 3 of them. So you can now be creating your own decoupage sheets.
Nice.
And I'm going to be saying, because you're actually creating something you can make and sell.
Well, yeah, of course.
So if you're wanting to do these, maybe you're doing a class, so you can now make your own topper sheets, your own decoupage sheets, just like this. take them to your class, get them to cut everything out, and you're all making the same project, which is brilliant, isn't it?
It is, absolutely.
Fantastic. The only other thing that I would possibly add into this would be probably another circle that would have a sentiment on there to finish it off.
Absolutely.
And then I'm making my own designs. So that is my own topper sheet from the beginning with my Gladioli, which is going to be beautiful when I cut it all out.
Absolutely, it is indeed. Of course, that Gladioli collection, you can get it today. It's what's been featured during, of course, today's launch hour. It launched this morning at 8 a.m. here on live shopping at Highlight Crafts. You may have already spied it earlier on in the day, or earlier on in the week, should I say, and got it in your basket and checked out, just in case it was to sell out. Well, of course, you did great by doing so, because it has been really, really busy. Shop bundle, $34.99 is, of course, your brand new die set today of your Gladioli with a $6.97 saving. That does include the artwork as well that Amanda was just using. For those of you at home that are going, do you know what? The dies, I'm gonna maybe save. I'm gonna save up. I'm gonna get my dies next time. I just want my Minecraft studio. Fine, that's great. Absolutely. You might want to know how to get it though. That shop MCS £8.99 is going to get you that fabulous download. What we could do. Do you have another paper demo at all?
I do.
Okay, fabulous. What we could do is we could whiz through and show you again, just quickly, all of the items that we do have on the show. And then, of course, we can go through all of that and then we can show you a demo. Okay, so, what am I grabbing, Andrew?
Finish samples.
Sorry. There we go. I was like, how do I hold Facebook?
I did think that when I wrote.
I thought that as well. I thought, oh heck, how are we bringing the whole of Facebook forward?
Okay, so we're going to go to Amanda in a few moments' time for another paper demo so you can see how this collection comes to life. Also, as well, those finished samples, just to share with you in detail, I'm going to bring them up close and personal so you can see each and every one of them in their entirety to, of course, capture the essence of Two Red Robins Flower of the Month, starting with this one here. You can see, using your chosen colourways and backgrounds, how you can create a beautiful variety of colour complementary tones in this configuration of Flower of the Month. Again, even using your actual Craftmaster bauble shapes to create almost like a church window towards the top there with all of the orange tones. Looks really, really nice. Again, choice of colourway backgrounds. I think this one was from the... Was it? Oh, I'm trying to think of the name now. It's just escaped my head. It was the one with the bunting in it, and it had the water fountain. It'll come into my head. It will do. Not Playtime. I'm trying to think of what it was. So, of course, you've got all of these elements inside here as well, with the Gladioli, with, of course, those spears of leaf. This is one that Amanda created earlier. Wonderful project there. Something quite simplistic, but also very professional and very elegant. White-based cards are a real game changer. They really sort of do it for me. I love seeing these. Now, when you've got white on white with just a pop of colour on the surface, it not only draws your attention to that prominent section, but also notice how cleverly designed this card is with a bit of that colour carried over to the sentiment. So you instantly see this and you go, oh, just for you. You can see all of this and it's purposeful. As well, something like this design, you can see how this comes together. We've got an in-depth aperture layer there with the flowers almost bursting out from the middle. Really interesting to see a card created like this. Of course, if you're on the fence thinking about whether to or to not go for this collection, these are surely the thing that make you go, wow, I need to create this. Imagine that sat in the top of a planter. Imagine this sat on top of one of the wicker baskets that Two Red Robins do. That would look amazing. Even on a little window shelf, that would look fabulous. As well, we do have this frame as well, which was created by the lovely Lou Patton, featuring, of course, a bit of mixed media alongside your Flower of the Month to show you the real true potential of where you can take something like this. It's exquisite. Of course, you've seen it in its full form today here on our shows. There's so much to explore, loads of inspiration, and we've loved having you with us as well. We've got just over 6 minutes left of the show. With, of course, did we have a wheel? No. Oh, we're not for this one, of course, but stay tuned because throughout our next shows, it'll be back. Okay.
We'll be back.
The wheel's having a rest. It's hanging off its hinges, I think.
It is a little bit wobbly.
It is a little bit wobbly. I think I might have to get a screwdriver and sort that one.
Just give it a bit of attention.
But of course, let us know in the comments, what is your favourite flower? Of course, we had lots of you sharing with us earlier as your favourite flowers and ones that you'd like to see coming forward. What flower have we not done yet that you really want to see? Is there a flower you're going, when's this one coming out? Let us know which one it is, because I thought we'd almost done them all, but there's always one to discover.
Oh no, That horticultural society has got more flowers than a little, I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
I'm going to test Andrew.
Oh, okay.
What is Sophie's favourite flower, Andrew, if you were to buy a bouquet?
Chrysanthemum.
Yay! Well,
I
he's
thought
a
I was
keeper.
going to say anything the car, anything the petrol station
Petrol
has.
station has. That, he's the keeper. If he...
Flower bucket.
Tesco flower bucket.
Club card, yeah, I know. Yeah.
No. No, do you know what, Andrew? I'm properly impressed that you
Chrysanthemum.
know that.
She loves a chrysanthemum. There we go.
Yeah.
Your favourite flower would be?
Poppy.
Poppy. Your poppy. I find it really hard to choose. I love a petunia.
A petunia.
They've got loads of those trailing ones at the minute. They look fab.
Nasturtium's a favourite.
Got some of them growing. Put them in salads.
Geraniums. Yeah, you can put them in salads. That's why my dad used to grow them. Nasturtiums, and they make beautiful hanging baskets, do you, nasturtiums?
They do. I love a lobelia.
I lied, it's not chrysanthemum, it's peony. 'Cause
Peony.
They half look the same. But it's
Right.
peony.
Right, okay.
It's peony, everyone. Oh, she
Peony.
likes a nice, peonies.
Big
She
bloom.
likes
Yeah.
big blooms.
A really statement bloom, which is beautiful.
Well, there we go.
And has she got
likes
a favourite
peony.
colour? I'm
Now it's been
testing you
tested.
now.
Yeah, she says it's not pink, but it's pink.
Oh, okay. I love the colour pink.
It's not pink, but it is pink.
Yeah, she says it's not pink, but it is pink.
But that's Sophie's favourite colour in general, or the peony?
Peony pink.
In general and peony, I guess.
All right, okay.
We've got a peony in our garden. Didn't flower last year. Apparently, it's first year sleep, next year creep, third year leap.
Whatever you said. It's not something I've ever heard before.
Yeah. Bit dormant, does a bit, does a lot.
Bit dormant, does a bit, does a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Find it interesting.
Very
I might
interesting.
Be wrong, but it's what I heard.
Now, again, thinking about, please, 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 you've all got so much at home that you've gathered together because we see it all go out of the doors on a regular basis. Start using your collections together. This is a brand new backing paper
Ooh.
from our designer collection that we've just recently had on. Yeah,
Nice.
It had beautiful florals. So using your other papers and your backgrounds, get the most out of what you've already got, please, because this has given us a really super simple starting point. Now, enhancing the background with the pink brings back in the pink, okay? So we're going to go quite pink heavy on this one, but also fussy cutting out of that paper. It's not a white space. I'm not scared of where I'm starting to build.
No.
It already gives me some structure in the background. So let's start putting our gladioli down on here. All I'm doing is a little bit of shaping with my fingers this time. You do not need lots of special tools. And also, excuse me, you don't need to stick all of it down flat.
Okay, great.
Yeah, just a little bit of glue in the middle allows you that little bit of movement. So whatever you do, don't have to go like this and put glue on every element and stick it flat, because we want the movement. And just by putting a little bit on there, and also then when you're building your creations, it gives you the opportunity and the time to lift what you're working with and tuck in as well. So you're not just going straight in and flat. When it's down, that's it.
Yes.
You've lost the opportunity of adding extra to it. So on this one, I'm going to do a little bit of snipping like that. And I've just taken the top of that full bloom of the gladioli.
Well, lots
Okay.
of people are getting involved with their favourite flowers.
Hey!
Jane likes a poppy. Pamela likes sweet peas. Carol likes chicken. Oh, that's chicken and vegetable soup. Sorry, that's the flavour of the soup she's having. She doesn't like the favourite flower is a chicken and vegetable soup. Nice, thank you for letting us know, Carol. And Janice, morning glory.
Hey, and we've had those flowers that you're all talking about.
Yeah.
We've had those quite recently, some of them. So let's take that away, a little bit of snipping. So even though I snip that stem off, I'm not wasting it.
Yeah.
Okay, I've just tidied it up in the middle, and I'm going to go back in because nothing is going to be wasted. And again, like I said, I've not stuck it all down flat, so I can now pick it up and tuck in and add in extra elements. Okay, so what I can now do, have I got any pinks? Yes, I have.
You know what I found really funny? Sorry, Andrew. Okay, we've
Oh,
got 50
50
seconds.
seconds.
That's what's funny.
Right, stick that on there.
Make
Put
sure
that
everybody
under there.
check out your
Tick it.
baskets.
There
There's
we
us
go.
daydreaming and engaging
Finished.
about flowers. Well, wow, that was a quick.
There we go.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. Annette says she loves petunias. Lovely.
Petunias, yeah, they are beautiful. Mix all your florals together because I know they just look glorious. Making your bouquets, etc. Isn't that just lovely?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody. Please don't forget to check out your baskets, okay? But please don't go anywhere. We've got another show coming up for you. I think 2 hours with the lovely Christine
From
through the wall. Yeah,
Pinflair.
from Pinflair. It's going to be a wonderful 2 hours. Mel's with her at the moment. And of course, then Amanda yourself's going to be joining Christine.
I am indeed.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a wonderful rest of the day. Please stay with us, but check out those baskets. We'll see you very soon, though. Thank you, Amanda. Thanks, team.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.